Hello students, today we are going to discussing about radiopharmaceuticals packaging. Here see, once after buying the radiopharmaceuticals from any industry or from the government, they are going to packing and transporting these radiopharmaceuticals according to the strict federal regulations. Here federal regulations means some of the standard regulations of shipment of the radioactive materials, that is these regulations are mainly given by this government. Okay, normally these regulations, actually what these regulations will do, these regulations will protect the public transportation workers and the environment from the potential exposure of the radiation. So we will see the types of packaging. Here most of the radiopharmaceuticals, how we are going to reducing the risk of radiation means mainly we want to follow the strict regulations, the federal regulations. This federal regulations also called as a Nuclear Regulatory Commission regulation, that means NRC regulation. If we follow the strict regulations, then only we will reduce the risk of the radioactive materials. Next, see this, how the package, here we said we are going to packing the radiopharmaceuticals based upon how we are going to packing this radiopharmaceuticals means, see this, the type of packaging is used to determine by activity of the radiopharmaceuticals, type and form of the material to be shipped. What is the material will be there, what is the type of the radioactive material, what is the form of the radioactive material, then we will see all these regulations, all these factors, then we will go for the packing. See, depending upon these factors, radioactive material is shipped in one of the three types of containers. What are the three types of containers is here? Radio industrial packaging, type A packaging and type B packaging. We have three different type of packagings are available for packaging of our radio pharmaceuticals. See here what is mean by first industrial packaging. In industrial packaging we are going to shipping the radiopharmaceuticals with little hazard of the radiation. There is less limit of radiation exposure will be there with for this radiopharmaceuticals, and there will be a low level of radioactivity. These type of materials, these type of radiopharmaceuticals only we are going to shipped in our industrial packagings. Normally this industry we are using the containers for packing this industrial packages. These containers also known as a strong tight containers. Okay, normally this type of containers will retain and protect the contents. Here contents means radiopharmaceuticals during normal transportation activities. See what type of materials normally we will ship in this industrial packaging means laboratory samples and smoke detectors are examples of the materials that may be shipped in our industrial packaging. These material will have the less radiation exposure, only less radiation exposure radiopharmaceuticals only we are packing in our industrial packaging. Next one is, see what is mean by type A packaging. Here in type A packaging, radioactive materials with higher specific activity levels or we are going to ship in our type A packaging. That means radioactive material with high radiation exposure materials we are going to packing in our type A. See, in this type A packaging, this package what in some containers we are going to packing the radiopharmaceuticals. That package will protect the radiopharmaceuticals and maintain a sufficient shielding under conditions normally encountered during transportation. If there is any small accidents are happen during the shipment of this type A packaging, then in that conditions also they will protect the radioactive materials in type A packaging containers. See what type of materials we are going to transporting in type A packaging means type A packages are used to transport radiopharmaceuticals and certain regulatory qualified industrial products. Mainly we are packing the regulatory qualified industrial products in our type A packaging. See here what is mean by type B packaging. Here the radioactive materials that extend the limits of type A package requirement must be shipped in type B packaging. That means very high radiation exposure radioactive materials we are going to packing in our type B packaging. Normally see this type B package design must be withstand severe accident conditions without releasing its contents. That means if there is any big accident or happen in that conditions also, this type B packaging containers won't release the radiation from outside of the container. Next is type B packages are used to transport materials with high level of radioactivity, such as what materials we are going to packing in this type B packaging means spent fuel from nuclear power plants. What and all material fuels we are getting from nuclear power plants, these spent fuels only we are packing in our type B packaging. See this, these large heavy packages will provide shielding against the radiation. Normally in type B packaging means if the size of type B packaging normally it ranges from small containers to those weighing over 100 tons. From small package to 100 tons also we can package in type B packaging. That's why these are all called large and heavy packages. They will provide shielding against the radiation. See, once after packing this radioactive materials in type A and type B packaging, then after that they will go for the package testing. In that package testing, we have some of the tests are available. See, these radioactive materials are packed according to their form, quantity and concentration. Already we know according to the quantity, according to the form of that is liquid, solid or semi-solid, like that the form and the concentration of the radioactive material we can pack in the different type of packagings. See, once after packing they are going to doing the specified required test condition. They are going to doing some tests. The tests also will be done by this NRC, that means Nuclear Regulatory Commission. They only will provide some regulations for testing of this packagings. You see here we have here two types of packagings are available: type A packaging testing and type B packaging testing. Here in the type A packaging testing, what are the tests are available? The type A packaging must withstand 4 tests, the stimulating the normal transport condition. If there is a normal transport conditions is there without any accidents or nothing, in that conditions what type of conditions are there, what type of tests they want to do. See here there are 4 tests. First of all, these include water spray for 1 hour to stimulate rainfall of 2 inches per hour. That means first the test they are going to doing water resistance test. If they are transporting the radioactive material, that time any rainfall is there, that in that conditions the water should not leak into the inside of the containers. For that, before that only they are doing this water spray test for checking the water resistance into the packaging. Second one is free fall drop test on a hard flat surface. Here free fall test, why they are doing this free fall test means for seeing the breakage. If we to throw the package from certain height to down of a flat surface, if the package is breaking or not, they are seeing the breakage test. Next one is compression of at least 5 times the cost of the package. You see here, if the package is 5 kgs, then they will keep the 5 times, that means 25 kgs of the weight they will keep on that packages. They will see the compression of the package. If the package is compressing or not, the package is clearly it is hard, otherwise it should be compressed. They will check this compression test also. Last one is penetration test by dropping a 13 pound 1.25 inch diameter bar vertically on the package. Here they will throw a one iron rod on the package. They will see whether there is any penetrations are available, there is any weakest box is weak or not, it is the package is very strong or the package is very weak. For testing this penetration, they are dropping a 13 pound and 1.25 inch diameter bar vertically on the package. Here they are doing 4 types of tests. First one is water resistant test, second one is breakage test, third one is compression test, and fourth one is penetration test. See here in the type B packaging testing, see type B packaging must be withstand type A packaging testing. That means already in the type A packaging we have 4 types of tests. Type B packaging testing, they are going to do these 4 again the type A packaging tests as well as 4 additional tests. 4 plus 4, here they are doing total 8 tests for type B packaging. Here see first there are normally 4 tests are there for type A, that is water resistant test, breakage, compression and penetration test. Other than that, first they will see the weakest point of the package. Here a 30 food drops on a flat unyielding surface, so that package's weakest point is struck. What they will do here, they will struck they will drop a 30 food drops on the packaging, then they will see if there is any weakest point is there on the package. Next they will do the same weakest point test with the other type of the test. See this, a 40 inch free drop on a 6 inch diameter steel rod at least 8 inch long and striking the package at its most vulnerable point. Here vulnerable means weakest point. First they will see the 30 food drops on, then they will see the weakest point. Next they will throw or they will fall a steel rod. That steel rod is at least 8 inch long and 6 inch diameter steel rod will drop on the package. Then we will see if there is any weakage point is there on the package. Next, not only that, they will see the exposure of the entire package to 1475 degree Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. That is called heat resistance test. If we throw the package in a heat, if the type B packaging it is goes into any accident, if in that conditions any heat is produced in case of accident conditions, whether the package is resistance to that heat or not, for checking that they are exposing the entire package to the 1475 degree Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Then the last test is immersion of the package under 15 feet of water for at least 8 hours. Here water leakage and resistance test. Here they are going to see whether the water is leaking into the container, the package is resistance to the water. They are going to checking that water leakage and resistance by immersion means they are completely packaged. They will keep under a 15 feet of water at least 8 hours. They will keep the package in a water and they will see whether any leakage of the water is there into the container. Like that in the type B packaging, there are 8 tests will be there. First 4 tests is same like type A packaging test, that are water resistant test, breakage, compression and penetration test. Other than that, here again we have 4 additional tests are available. They are first 2 are, they will see the weakest point of the package, third one is heat resistant, and fourth one is water leakage and resistance test. These are the packaging of the radiopharmaceuticals.